In differing locales, disparate observers are enfolded within distinct temporal realms. How, then, does this reality unfold? Peruse we shall the enigma. Einstein's fabled theory of special relativity germinates from twin foundational principles. The inaugural tenet proclaims the constancy of physical laws across diverse reference frames. Imagine your compatriot poised upon a railway station's platform, whilst you, embarked within a train journeying with unwavering celerity, traverse the domain. Constancy of velocity bespeaks the train's trajectory, its steadfast pace, unmoved by accelerative or decelerative forces, untouched by directional shifts. In your coal-scent motion, you discern inertia's absence, a claim echoing through your stead. Meanwhile, the global panorama seems to cascade towards your vantage point. Secluded within the train's confines, as windows seal the exterior world, you are enmeshed in the illusion of stasis. With physics edicts enshrined in impartiality, both you and your Platonic companion stand ensconced in rest. A mosquito-like analogy graces us, a mosquito within a soaring aircraft. Seated serenely upon the rearmost berth, this minute entity aspires to venture forth to the cockpit's sanctum. In the event that physics diverged for the locomotive plane, exceeding flight velocity would be its sole recourse. Yet such incongruities elude this reality. The mosquito remains poised, unfazed amidst flight's motion. An unpretentious exertion propels it to the cockpit's embrace. Now, revert we to the train's tableau. You partake in this mobile domain, your companion grounded on the platform. Activities undertaken by your terrestrial cohort become eminently feasible within the moving train's precincts. The crux, however, lies in the disjunctive velocity ascribed by divergent observers. Envision the train surging forth at a stable clip 100 km/h, as you dispatch a sphere at 20 km per hour. From within the train's chamber, your gaze affirms the ball's 20 km per hour sojourn, a byproduct of your equilibrium. Yet, for your platform-bound acquaintance, the sphere's translocation registers an impressive 120 km per hour. Introduce a secondary participant, a sprinter galloping on parallel tracks at 10 km per hour. This sprinter, appraising the ball's trajectory, computes an astonishing 130 km per hour. A singular entity's motional properties, demystified through multiplex perspectives, elicits disparate speeds. Velocity's relativity spawns this captivating divergence. The second pillar of special relativity extols the universality of light's swiftness. A fixed velocity, it unfurls its constancy across manifold vantage points. Picture, if you will, a flashlight-toting pair opposite vis-a-vis. In a blaze of photons, luminescence unfurls. Could one, with nimble calculation, gauge the photon's pace, it would settle at an approximate 300,000 km/s. No astonishment herein, for all is ensconced in inertia. Now, usher yourself into swift forward motion 10,000 km/s to be exact. A fresh radiance emerges, yet the photon's pace, unwavering, mirrors the precedent 300,000 km/s. Inexplicable. This swiftness endures undaunted by your velocity's addition. Venture further, propelling yourself at an astounding 100,000 km per second. Once more, the luminous burst resounds, yet the metric withstands alteration, fixed at 300,000 km per second, abstaining from 310,000 km per second enticements. A testament to light's constancy, immutable across diverse viewpoints. Reflecting upon temporal intricacies, we navigate the enigma of time, yet clarity eludes us. Our grasp of time, although rudimentary, embraces the synchrony of clocks, a universal cadence in existence's rhythm. Nevertheless, this coherence buckles beneath light's immutable decree. This tangent delineates our fallibility, a departure from established norms. Sojourn we now with two nations A and B, in synchronous pursuit of a treaty, a shared instant for their rendezvous. Cunning contrivance brings them face to face, light aloft at the midpoint. The luminous ignition heralds the signal for their joint endeavor, time congealed in simultaneity. But time's thread, when woven by trains, kindles disputes, giving rise to nation-centric grievances. A locomotion-imbued variance incites Nation B's clamor, denouncing the accord's primacy granted to Nation A. Visualize the scenario: the train's kinetic ballet as Leader A propels forward, Leader B withdraws, time registers disparity. A race of light ensues, embracing Leader A ere Leader B. Immutable light affirms its decree. Leader B, receding from the photon's embrace, languishes in temporal disparity. From the platform's gaze, unity fragments, trains unfurl as chronicles of discrepancy. The mobile leaders, enveloped in equanimity, profess temporal alignment. Constant velocity, the leveler of distinctions, emancipates the restful claim. Resuming our narrative from the platform's vista, a comprehensible tableau unfurls. Lines demarcate the photon's journey, etching an indelible tale of Leader A versus Leader B. The divergence is palpable, the photon's pilgrimage lengthened for Leader B. Immutable light endures its velocity, mandating temporal elongation for augmented trajectories. Who prevails in this paradox? The inhabitants within the train's confines, or the spectators from the outskirts? Reality contends both as victors. What wisdom does this imbue? The unwavering pace of light propels simultaneous occurrences, divergent only in perception's chiaroscuro. It transcends illusion, orchestrating differing experiences within relative locomotion. Our sojourn continues, shedding the platform's lens for a comprehensible vignette, an incremental line, a flash's inception, a leader's endorsement. The juxtaposition unveiling the gulf twixt Leader A and Leader B, a disparity ensnared within distance's embrace. Light, unyielding, embarks upon protracted journeys, spanning the divide between two temporal landscapes. A longer voyage necessitates a leisurely pace, light's unfaltering tempo yielding to elongated commutes. And the conundrum persists: do the train's sojourners emerge triumphant or the spectators upon solid ground? Truth lies betwixt the immutable light, and the observer's vantage conjure a coal-scent panorama. Within the framework of constancy, the event's duality endures. From locomotive and observers alike, time's tapestry unfurls its intricacies, perspectives intertwined, each tracing its unique path. The dance of dilation endures, light's decree consigning time to diversity, uniting and fragmenting, as velocity and motion dictate. Yet, the enigma penetrates deeper still. Consider the chronicle of the light clock, its ballet symphonizing within two mirrors, the luminous sphere a surrogate for temporal metrics. Each oscillation, a rhythmic portrayal of seconds elapsed. Duplicate this paragon of chronometry, stationary versus in motion, the latter traversing diagonal trajectories. The temporal tally diverges, synchrony recoils, as light's voyage intensifies. An elongated passage denotes tardy oscillations, temporal dilations bespeaking time's languor. Temporal dilation, an experiential testament unveiled within a parallel cosmos. The story progresses, a foray into the cosmos, ensconcing clocks upon Earth and within a celestial vessel. The vessel's velocity, a mere 10% of light's frenetic dance, scarcely impacts temporal divergence. Uptick the pace, 70% light's velocity and temporal schism unveils its magnitude. Surging onwards to 98% light's gallop, the chasm widens dramatically. Earthbound observers confront temporal reversion, while celestial mariners persist within their fleeting present. The journey's tempo dictates temporal reality, speed incites dilation, temporal cadence refracting through the lens of relativity. Transitioning our focus to terrestrial and railborne realms, the voyage endures, a train's motion navigates light's canvas. Clocks stationed aboard, the train's velocity poised at a mere 10% of light's capricious gait. Herein, a discernible rift in time's continuum manifests, albeit subdued. Breathe life into the train, accelerating it to 70% of light's ethereal dance, the luminous sphere unfurling a diagonal ballet. Now, ascend the velocity summit, 99.99% light's gallop, a chasm unspools, temporal dislocation a stark reality. Here, the light-conducting globe remains suspended, oscillation stilled, as its terrestrial counterpart perseveres unabated. Theoretics dissolve into experiential validation. Enter Hafele and Keating, scientific mavericks of 1971, entrusting synchronized atomic clocks, one static, one airborne. Encircling Earth's expanse, the airborne clock's temporal tapestry unraveled, revealing a 60-nanosecond variance. A saga proving Einstein's predictions, the assertion of temporal dilation substantiated. Muon particles, like electrons but ephemeral, subsist for mere microseconds before fading. Yet, within motion's embrace, their dissolution lingers, a tangible testament to time's languor within velocity's grasp. Conclusive empirical evidence thrusts forth an axiom demanding validation through experimentation. This narrative burgeons into an allegory to age-matched individuals, ignorant of special relativity's intricacies. One abandons Earth, embarking upon a rocket odyssey nearing light's swift embrace. 6 months hence, his return reveals a temporal chasm, his mere half-year journey juxtaposed against Earth's accumulative 4 decades. Time dilation unfurls its intrigue, the rocketeer's temporal substrate sculpted by velocity's whimsy. This, the allure of special relativity, an enigmatic tapestry woven by Einstein's genius. An auxiliary avenue beckons the nexus of time dilation and gravity, a symbiosis bound by the cosmos' unseen hand. This, dear reader, is the trajectory of temporal contemplation, an odyssey traversing the complexities of perplexity and the vibrancy of burstiness. Thus, the saga unfolds, an epitome of human cognition intersecting with scientific wonder, an intermingling of narratives and concepts.